Welcome back to Captain of Industry. This is episode 66 of my series, and yeah, I'm doing this little flyover again. It was a little bit longer than usual for this video to get online. I just had to take a break, and a lot of stuff was going on, and yeah. But I also wanted to thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. It means a lot, and I never thought I will be this successful, if you can call it that, with a YouTube channel. So yeah, huge thanks to everyone that is subscribed, and if you aren't yet, you could do that. You could also leave a like on this video so it gets pushed to more people to enjoy my content. Here you can see my iron mine, which we still got some iron. And then we are going back to my production facility. What do I want to do today? I want to figure out if solar panels are something that is actually worth it for me. I never came so far in this game as I am in this save, and I'm not actually sure if it's something that is worth it for me. But we are kind of low on wood, and sometimes, at least if we are producing a lot and researching and needing materials and stuff. So yeah, we want to check that out today. What I also wanted to say, we are going to stream tomorrow night, if you're watching this, on 13th of June 2026. I will be streaming tomorrow night, 7 p.m. European time. And yeah, you can also check out my Patreon and or my post site on this channel. I will be doing a little giveaway. It's gonna be fun. But now, let's get started. Let's go back to the game here. Yeah, the problem is we are kind of low on wood. We actually aren't right now because I am actually burning some coal over here. I changed it over to get some coal. So I'm actually not, because I turned it off right before the video. But yeah, I did use some coal to take some pressure off of our wood supply. So that is definitely something we are doing. And before I'm going for a big nuclear setup, I thought, well, why not check out the solar panels? I did also let research run for a little while. We are basically now researched as far as we possibly can. I even started to research on the vehicle limit here, but I now turned off research, and also the rockets are not rocketing. We are not sending any rockets up there. We could now provide consumer electronics. That is something I will not do for a while, though. Maybe I will start producing them just for like an emergency Unity buffer, if you know what I mean. But yeah, today I wanted to look into solar panels too, because I don't think the solar panel ones are worth it. And we do have everything. We do have silicon wafers, we do have glass, we do have aluminium. So why not make some solar cells? So yeah, let's get started. We need silicon wafers, and well, we are making them here usually. And I already put down another crystallizer. The question is just, where do we put the output? Do we truck the silicon around, or do we want to maybe belt it over to here and make a little production site here, or do we want to wait, let me see, those are solar panels going to be. We could also, of course, later just put solar cells here. No, that doesn't work. We would need to do something like this. And then we could do that. So yeah, we could put some solar panels down there. So maybe we don't want to use that space, but maybe we want to use this space, or we just try to cram it in here, but I don't think that is working. So silicon wafer, or we use this space. I kind of like to use this space. So let's get let's go back. And solar panels, solar cells mono 12 make 8 solar cells per 60. And we need, I think, 120 per solar panel. Is that correct? Yes, 120. That is kind of a lot. So maybe we should actually... I'm gonna get rid of this. And I am gonna take this stuff elsewhere. Maybe here. That is kind of ugly too. I want to take it somewhere where we have water. And what else do we need? Wait, we need glass and we need the aluminium. Well, aluminium is being trucked in anyway. So we just need to go somewhere where we have glass. Here, for example, we do have glass here. So we could produce them here and then we make the input and output there. That means we need to, for a short while, get rid of this water. That should not be a problem if we don't forget that we will need to rebuild this. So let's make this... Hello? Okay, like this. And then we put down a unit storage, probably a big one. That is kind of overkill. We go for this one. We say you're aluminium and we want you filled up like this. And then we will have a big storage for the solar cells. I'm questioning if we should maybe go for a big storage for the aluminium, because we need to kinda... You can now replace those. That is very, very cool. I'm thinking about going for this one because we have to truck it from all the way over there, which is not ideal at all. But yeah, then we can have a lot more orders getting in. So I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm also gonna let the game run. Do you see we don't have any alerts? That is that is definitely something new. Yeah, I'm gonna say that right now, and then a few seconds later, it's gonna mess everything up again. Just watch. Yeah, okay, but water back into there. And then we need to have some crystallizers and some of that stuff here. And I'm just gonna do... Yeah, for now I'm just gonna bring this in like this. I think there's no real benefit in doing it in any other way. So we're gonna go like this, and technically, I'm not quite sure. Let me take a crystallizer here. Is there a second level for the crystallizer? Nope. Okay, so we take like 1, 2, 3 crystallizers, something like that. Yeah, we could even take more. So let's maybe make this stackable. And then you take... We have this one, which is taking 5 each. So we do something like this. And then we can basically just do some... I think we did the same distribution here somewhere, but I'm not quite sure. Oh no, we did it here. Basically we want to have something like this, just with a third one. Maybe I should just redo it. Let's see. So we take a flat conveyor. So that's gonna be the wafers. Then we'll have the silicon, and let's take it back 1. Yes. And then we take you and we bring you in like this. And yes, I probably do not need to take or to do it with the fast ones, but why not, right? Turn this one around. I mean, I'm kind of good on this safe. Like there's a lot of things that are going quite well in this safe. Like I had some much less successful safes in this game. So we'll bring this one over. We'll bring it in here. We can already build this one, and we can already do this. And then the solar cells can go from here, and I would rather have them go like this and in there, and then we take those like this. And is 3 enough? Yeah, probably it is, because we need to have the aluminum being brought in, and you're gonna be solar cell mono, so this one. And then what else do you need? You need this is a tiny amount of aluminum. This is overkill. Let's bring it one down. Well, it is not bad to have that much, but it's just kind of overkill. It's not needed. And then we take one of you, I think. Yes. And we can bring those in for the aluminum. And we'll bring in the glass from the other side. How much glass? 4. I think that is still good on one of those belts. So let's go over here, and then we'll go all the way. And can we disable? Yes, that stuff. And then we'll do this. And we for sure have one of those here. Yes, so we can copy that one. And if we now build this, we should have enough unity. We do have quite a bit of unity right now. As soon as there is some aluminum coming in there, and of course we also need to have the silicon come in. We are slowly starting to get low on quartz here. So at some point we will have to switch over to actually those crushers and stuff. They are still not. We are still delivering sand instead of quartz. At some point we'll probably have to dig into this quartz here. And there's the glass coming, there is the waivers coming, but we are still waiting for aluminum, which is gonna take a while, to be honest. Those trucks, they do have quite a while, and I did change my settings, so let's change it back to predictive. So we do have some frames for the video. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Let's let this run. Actually, maybe I want to expand it a little bit. I think I want to expand it at least by 1. And can we? That was okay. Let's enable snapping again. I think I want to copy this one and bring it here and bring it here. Does that work? No, of course it doesn't. All right. Oh yeah, no, it does. So we then do this, and we then do. If we can. Yeah, I will go for 4. So then it's 4 times 8 solar cells per 60. So that is a lot of solar cells. And there we go. And then, just for our electricity production, I'm not sure if we can see. So I think if we look at like the last 100 years, we are using around 180 or maybe 170 electricity, or we are consuming that, but we are not having anything. Yeah, as you can see there, the quartz is getting low if we use that much stuff, but that is fine. And also crude oil I put in. So this one is almost empty, like it's pretty close to empty. I did add this gold trading ship. It trades the gold for more oil. It is not yet running, if I'm correct. Oh, it is actually. Just to supplement the whole system a little bit, but eventually crude oil is gonna be running empty, and then we can destroy this. But yeah, we are also dumping a lot of shit here. This system needs an overhaul. Maybe we'll do that on the stream. Maybe it's also gonna be the nuclear one. We'll see. And there we go. Why are construction parts low? Oh. Yeah, we should maybe start producing construction parts 4 again. And also this one maybe? No, we still well, we could kinda enable everything again, I think. Except for this one, we definitely don't want, we still do have way too many of those. And yeah, but I wanna produce those again. We definitely wanna do that. Crude oil, quartz, yeah, that most of that is fine, I think. And then I would say we should Unity that stuff and just see what happens to our power grid if we are actually, yeah, can we see like can we like see what is producing how much? Is that a thing? Because I am very confused. Maybe we are then producing more at some point than we are consuming. I mean, they are costing quite a bit to make. In computing, of course, but also in some silicon, some glass, some aluminium. It's not huge cost, I would say, but it's something. So let's run this for a while. And then I also thought about, can we make a system that stores the sun, because we only get sun energy, I think, during the day, right? So I'm a little bit confused. Are they able? They are not able to supply surplus consumers, are they? They are. I don't think we wanna do that. I don't think we wanna power surplus consumers with this. But we also don't want them to stop. Well, can we want them to stop? We should probably enable power regulation now. And then they can actually stop. Which is why... Is that a thing? Well, this whole system is built anyway so that if we have to... If this is stopping for some reason, we should just see everything dumped into the cooling towers. But that is not the idea, right? And those we definitely don't want those to run. My goal would be for those to not run at all. But as you can see, there's some reds there. Sometimes I'm a little bit confused right now. Why the hell are you running? That is definitely not something we want to have. Definitely not. Is it that those cannot kick in fast enough to provide enough energy? Or like they're ramping up and down? Because I kind of don't want those to run. So maybe let's disable those for now. We just keep them as an emergency basically. But yeah, I definitely don't want those to run. Definitely not. They were running for a long time, I guess. And you can all power surplus consumers, which does make sense because otherwise we'll have a problem with the waste products from this here. Yeah, this system is very much outdated. It's very much outdated. And wait, so yeah, those are just emergency, but I'm leaving them there just for that emergency. You are still running. I think you are the lowest priority ones. You are running always and surplus consumers because we need to get rid of this. I now stopped doing them here because right now they would. Oh, we need to do it here. We need to do it auto balance, right? Question is that gonna mess with things? Let's just try. We can always fix things. So I'm gonna put auto balance on those. Those definitely are auto balanced, I think. I hope it's in the blueprint too, because I know I messed it up in early states. All my blueprints like this one and even this one, even though I wouldn't recommend, are on my Patreon. So yeah, for paid supporters on Patreon, you can find it there. What? So you don't have any crude oil anymore, but we still got some here, so I want to keep the ship running for a little while. And then those... Can we start... No, this one is getting built. Problem with the trucks can just not reach it. Is that the problem? But because we got 700 solar cells, so let's just unity this. And then we should definitely see some graph change somewhere. But I'm very much... Yeah, as you can see, you can definitely see when night and day and the clouds and stuff, I think, are definitely changing things there. Yeah, I'm very much confused. We need to think about what is this one? I cannot... Shows consumption or production relative to the highest consumer or producer. Okay, so we see how much, like a percentage of how much we are using. And now you can see we're getting almost 2 megawatts. That is not a lot. If I'm thinking that one of these is taking almost 4 megawatts, then this truly isn't like too much. Let's see if we can put one here, and then we can probably bring some here. And I'm just gonna spread some around the island, I think. Yeah, that is definitely something I want to do, because in the end it is a good thing to have those, I guess. Maybe it's not actually worth it. Yeah, that is gonna be the end of the video. I will need to think if those are worth it to place, because they also take maintenance. That is the thing. They are taking maintenance too, which, if we look, I'm not sure if we can see an actual change. But there is a change, I think. Maybe we'll also have to add one of those again, and my power is kind of weird there. Maybe we'll actually have to do like a steam storage system that is producing something. Well, what can we do with power? Like steam, or no, there's the heat storage, right? You can make heat from high pressure, or probably super pressure steam is probably the best. Or what is the best way to store steam? Probably super steam. Wait, we put 21. I'm confused. Let me take one of these buildings. I cannot find it, okay? Nuclear. Isn't it here? Where is the heat storage? Heat storage. Thermal storage. There it is. And why are we low on wood? That is crazy. Yeah, that is what I meant. We are kind of low on wood because we are burning a huge amount of wood in this plant here. Especially if we are not using any coal. And as you can see, the trains are just not able. And let's also unpause this again so we can have enough trains delivering stuff actually. And you are not able to be fast enough just because, yeah, you aren't fast enough. That is filling up that stuff again. But yeah, wood. I even, I think I did that off cam. I added some more space to actually plant trees. So, and another greenhouse, because we were starting to run low very slowly. Like, yeah, it just went down very slowly. Quartz is low too, and it's actually the sand that is now low too. So I think we need to start to put some more trucks here, and maybe even those. So maybe 21 trucks and 7 excavators. That's maybe gonna overwhelm this. It's also that we are not like, it's not clean quartz anymore. So we maybe have to start digging here. So let's maybe actually do that. But I also kind of wanted to keep that mining area here. Yeah, they should keep mining there for a while. It will mess things up a little bit, but it should be fine. We are not immediately endangered when running low on sand. Like, we do have a huge sand buffer everywhere, so we should probably be fine. And we already got some more solar cells, which is amazing. Let's actually, can we? Oh, we can only unity. We cannot unity those. That does make sense. So let's. Can we just add some more? What happens if we do that? What happens if we duplicate it? Not that that is a smart thing to do, but it is a thing to do. And yeah, we probably have to fix this because it's gonna mess things up quite badly. What are you doing? And we fix it there, and we then fix it here, and we put this one there. Now this is overkill, but I just kind of want to get things done a little bit quicker. So let's actually copy this one over here. I think it is. Just see what happens, and then we'll bring this one into here. And if everything works, and we build this, then we should see more solar cells than ever coming through. Oh, that is gonna take quite a lot of sand though, so we need to pay attention with the glass there. Yeah, now we have too many trucks here, and now we will have some problems with them not being able to deposit things. So we maybe want to empty it with Unity like this. And we are low on filter media. We should not be low on filter media, so that should be a truck. That is a trucking issue. But it is an issue. So maybe we want to bring it doesn't really matter in this area if we bring one more belt, does it? It is a mess already. Oh, that is maybe gonna mess up the pathing there. So let's maybe go over here. Let's go up. At some point I'm gonna clog this up because there's some belt that is like messing up the pathing abilities for my vehicles, and we'll bring it in here, and then that should fix things. Or it's not a fix, it's something, right? And there we go. There's no quartz anymore. That is a problem. Yeah, those trucks are... Yeah, this thing is not fast enough. So let's actually maybe start mining this thing. And then we could have like one of you. You're trying to get rock, which you can only get here, and maybe even a second one. You're trying to get rock while all the other ones will go here. And I think one... Why are you going over there? There's no rock here. Well, maybe what I wanted to do is not working, but it was a... Yeah, I was trying. Okay, so we will basically just start digging this up. For something we did it, and I think it really helped with the sand. Like that was a very easy thing we did. And then we can kinda now close this off, because it's now directly fed via belt. Which means, yeah. Okay, let's go back to topic. Where were we? There. I'm sorry for getting off track all the time. So this thing takes 600 steam to make 21,600 heat plus water. And then we need water, and we make heat again. So the water is in a closed loop system, is it? Right? Then we just need a way to make super steam. The question is, what is the most efficient way to do this? Is it low steam, high steam? Wait, low steam? Low steam is 600, So we get 6,000. Oh, we can actually do it in here so you can see it, sorry. 6,000 divided by... No, that's not how you do it. 5,400 divided by 6,000. Divided by 6,000. That is 90% we get back. What is it here? So for Super Steam, it's 21,600 divided by 20,000. So it's also 90%. Is it just 90% regardless? And here it is 5,400 divided by 6,000. So it's also 9. Okay, so it's also 90%. So it doesn't really matter which heat we are using, which steam. I kind of want to make a steam battery just because it's fun. Like, yeah. And like, can we make those solar panels worth it? Like, my main problem right now with them is their maintenance cost. Like, it visually went up. Like, maintenance is going up, but it could also be because of those, to be honest. What are you? Yeah, it could also be those. So it is kind of thing we have to just keep an eye for in the future, and we can now definitely also take you out. Really just important that we maybe... Let's copy this and let's put it here. So we will have a visual... Oh, it is actually not safe. That's what I thought. And yeah, we want to have this tell us if there's something going wrong. But it should work, and they are running quite well. Now, can we make this whole system work? I mean, let's try and build something. Do we have a large green space? Here we go. Large green space. Let's see if we can make this work. We would need... Well, we get a lot of electricity, right? So what we want to do is probably use an electric boiler. The question is just... It's taking 4.5 megawatts anyway. Regardless, it takes 4.5 megawatts. And we... Well, we get 90% back. I think this one is... The Super Steam is the most efficient one, but... To get 600 in... That is a lot. So, wait, how do they work? So... With this one we get a... Oh, but we need double. We need double the power usage. So probably it's high steam. My feeling is telling me high steam, but it doesn't really matter. Well, it does, because we need the well, how much if we take... Let's just calculate it for one cycle. Like, how much power is it needing? So for the high steam, we have 24. We get 24 high steam for 9 megawatt hours. Or whatever, I'm just calling them megawatt. It's megawatt months. But, so we have 9 megawatt months for 24 steam, high steam. So for 600 of it, so it's 600 divided by 24 times 9 megawatts. So it's 225 megawatt months. That is a weird thing, way of thinking about this. 225. Can we note that somewhere? I need to 220. So what was that? High steam? Oh, that is the double. That is just the double thing. Oh, can we not make low steam? Oh, we cannot. So low steam. There's no reason to do this one. Okay, that is good. We just ruled out one. So we have 225. I'm gonna write it down somewhere here on the side. 225 megawatt months for 600 super steam, which then, and that is also a thing, because then we will have to get rid of this. So let's just place those, because if we have high steam, we can make 18 megawatt. Is it megawatt months? I'm not. Yeah, it is, right? So it's. Oh, so it's 18. Wait, so it's 15 megawatts of electricity per month. Is that right? Okay, let's calculate it for super steam, just the production of super steam. So that is 600, right? Yes, so 600 divided by 12. No. Okay, yes, it's 50 times, what is it? 4.5 times 4.5. Oh, so it's exactly the same. But then we get a lot more energy out of it, aren't we? I'm going for super steam. It's much more fun. Yeah, I'm going for super steam. I want to make a little battery. Oh, I shouldn't have put those down. Yeah, something like I'm going for super steam just because it's more fun. I never played with super steam. This could be quite fun. So we put that stuff in and we get it out somewhere else. I mean, basically it's just a system like this. Wait, let me see. So we put a storage here. How big does this need to be? If we put water in, how much water? Oh, it can only hold 500 water. So that is not gonna cut it. So we wanna have a big boy. So if we do this, and then the water, it's in a closed loop system. So we just have to have the big pipes, I think, because it's a lot of water. And it's a lot of water going in again. So that is water, and so that is good. So this system is doing what it should do. And then, oh, we also need to make steam, right? So that's a whole other system. So, oh, I got the problem now. How big do we want to make the battery? That is an interesting problem. By the way, how many solar panels do we have built? Wow. Okay, a few of them. And that is definitely taking away some even if it's not a lot. I'm sorry, not a lot. It's a tiny bit, right? It's taking this from our it's trying to take away strain from our wood, even though that is not working at all. So let's keep producing solar panels. And basically what I want to do, okay, let me talk you through it. So I want to take an electric boiler, or a few of them, of course. Wait, do we need... That is a huge amount of super steam, isn't it? Wait. Do we need... Oh, can you tell those to only use... Can we not? Because if we are here... Wait, where is the power? We can tell it to only use surplus power. Can we do this here too? Oh yes, we can. So I only want them to use surplus power, and then do we need 50 to keep one of those going? Wait, this is confusing me very much. Or can we just take one? Let's just build one of those systems. Where do we have water to use? Yeah, we have water there. So let's just make an ugly system first before we make it good. So So we need water. We need water into a system here. So let's get this one built and let's get it connected to fill up. So we are gonna destroy all of this again. I hope. I want to make it pretty. But it's more proof of concept. I don't think we need it. I don't think we wanna do this. I definitely want to go for nuclear and like play around with this high level nuclear fast breeder stuff, because we also want to get the side product. Like the plutonium and stuff for the space probes and asteroid boosters and stuff. So this is more a proof of concept, but I love to play around with stuff like that. Supply of quartz is getting low. Maybe we should actually add a second one. Yeah, we should definitely add a second one. So we will do something like this, and then something like this, and that should, in theory, help this system out quite a bit. Let's see, just so we have enough quartz again. But yeah, wood is definitely low. Because but I love this system with trains and stuff. It's very beautiful. Okay, back to topic. Like I should not distract myself that often. So we take. Well, do we have excess power at some point? We don't really have excess power, right? So we'll just imagine that is happening. So basically, we'll put one of those boilers in that is making high super steam, and we tell you to only use surplus power. And then we'll have this one going into here, while you will also provide you. And I think, well, we can try to just keep it. Oh, let's just upgrade it. It's not a big deal. Okay, let's get this one built. This needs salt. That is fun. I like some new building materials. Is water coming in? It is, but it's slow. It's very slow. I should have done something like this. Let's just temporarily do this. And let's upgrade this a little. Yeah, let's do something like that. So we get some water in there, and now this one is low power. But now you are producing super steam. My question is, wow, this is taking forever because I'm playing on slow speed. This is taking a long time to build. That is fun. I like some new mechanics. And then the water, of course, is gonna be coldish again, so we'll bring it back in. We'll actually have to put quite a bit of buffer in here, I think. So let's do that. Why? That was a big lag spike. Yeah, the game is starting to not like it with my hardware. But yeah. Let's put one of those in just to have some buffering. And then we take you. No, that is not what I wanted to do. This one. And we'll take you in first. Okay, so now we are... Oh, got it. So this is just start charging it up a little bit. And then if we need it... Wait, so then let's build... Can we take everything at once or just a maximum of 600? Because a maximum of 600 is huge. I mean, 600 divided by 48, that is 12 rows of this. That seems kinda insane. What is the max shaft power? I forgot again. I'm gonna Google it. Max shaft power. Captain of Industry. 72 megawatts. So we can have 2 of those. So that is 36. And then we can have... Is that how much you can do? And then 36. And I did... Oh, yes, like this. And like And then those. And that is stupid. Okay, so 36, and then we have 36 plus 24. I cannot. 36 plus 24. That is 60. And then I think with the low pressure turbines we are... Then we do the low pressure ones. 1, 2 plus 12. And then we should... Yeah. So now we are max shaft power. So let's turn those around. And do we want to try and connect those? Wow, but wait. 600... I calculated it a few seconds ago, I'm sorry. 48, I think it is. That's 12. So that is 6 of those systems. 1, 2, 3. And then double that again. Wow. Okay, that is a lot. That is a lot of power with just one thermal storage. Okay, basically, and then we stop. Then we don't have anything again. And then we just... Yeah, I will build it in another place again. So let's do it here. And then we'll have this large pipe. This large pipe bringing the heat along here. Or the high pressure steam. Of which we take with one of those pipes. We'll bring it in here. We'll do this and this and this. And we'll do this again. Yeah, something like this. And this and this. And then the depleted steam we can basically feed into a tower, right? What kind of tower can we use here? That is kind of perfect, isn't it? Wait. That is 80, that is 96, and this is 96. That is perfect. So we'll take one of you around here. That is kind of not tileable now. Or not nicely tileable, but it is. And then we'll basically bring this one over here. And then we can bring the water. We can take it back, the water, like this. And we'll bring it back out to there. And the water can go in there. And then this whole thing, if we expand it a tiny bit, something like this, should be tileable. So basically we can take this and we can just stick another one there. And if we delete this now, we could, in theory, just expand it to a total of 6. So wait, let's do this. And now we could put this one in there. Wait, and if we do auto balance on those... Oh, I just noticed we should probably... We didn't put... Yeah, we need to rethink this. Wait, so let's bring this one back, and we do this one, and we do this, and we take this one away. And we put this one just here for now. And we'll bring you in there. And yeah, we'll have to rethink how this whole thing works. But something like this. And then we do this. And they are on auto balance now. So now we can take one of those. How many can we put? 4? 18 or 72 divided by 18. If we now calculate that, that is 4. And we put those on basically lowest priority, I think. And we cannot enable this because then we would have a loop. And if we do this, then we should see... Oh yeah, this discharged a lot of heat very quickly. Oh wow. What happened there? Did we put them the wrong way around? We did. Okay. That explains some things. Interesting. If auto balance is on and there's no connected thing. Okay, like this. Now it should work. Okay, we have some amphibious trucks trying to reach some things. What are you trying to reach? You should just pause again because the bridge is built. I'm also building a bridge over there. In the meantime, where are we? Yeah, now it's auto balancing, right? Oh, and we should probably put some flywheels. That's the question. Do we need flywheels there? We probably want to have some flywheels, but also kind of we don't want to have flywheels. We should probably put some. Let's like put 2. Just see what happens. The problem with this system is that... Well, this is a lot better. And then basically they are only taking heat. Now question is, if we now put this on... So yeah, something like this works, but it's probably only worth it. I mean, this is only making 12 super steam. And we are... Yeah, this is really just if you have too much power. So I'm gonna also put it there now. Again, I'm not sure if it's worth it, and we probably would need a lot of electric boilers. So this is kind of weird system. That's not something that I'm gonna be using, I think. Let's put down some more solar panels, because we definitely do have spaces we can put solar panels. For example, I would love to have solar panels here. But that doesn't seem to work the way I want to. Oh, maybe it does. Something like this. I don't love that those are not aligned. I kind of hate it, so let's not do it. And then we have this one. Going all the way over here. And we'll put down some more. Yeah, because we can fit quite a bit of solar panels into this area here. And I mean, it is helping. Like it's not that this is for nothing. It's just also straining our maintenance system, I think. I really need to look into the statistics once we build all of this. And then we maybe put one here. And we maybe put some more lag spike. Okay. And we maybe put some more here. And we do one here. And maybe even one here. And now if we build a lot of these, I don't know how many we can build. But it's a bit. Yeah, we should see some solar cells. They are now producing 50 megawatts. Like, it's not bad. It's just this max capacity just went up quite a bit, of course. But mainly I'm just doing it to take away some pressure from our other means of producing solar panels, of producing power, mainly this one. Because you should also... Why are you now on production priority 3? That is kind of not how this works. So if you are on 3, what are you on? You are on 1. That should not be the case, should it? I mean, technically, this one should be now on 1. If I'm correct. So you should be on 1 because we want to first use all the buffers we have from too much power production. Then we want to go to a nuclear system. Yeah, I'm okay with just doing all of this. So then we want to go to nuclear. Then we want to start with 3 on the wood. And you are, of course, 1, 2, because, yeah, you're basically also feeding surplus consumers. So you're basically feeding what I have built over there. Oh, that is also a problem. I'm not yet sure how to deal with all that waste. Well, it's not waste, that is the problem. Maybe we actually want to do something like this, but... Or maybe we just, for now, just do this. I think that's a better way of doing things for now. So we'll take you. And we'll just be like, hey, you can put depleted uranium in here. And then we just get rid of this whole thing. Yeah. That is also giving us some parts back, saving some maintenance. We have some other problems, but I think let's first do a little conclusion, I would say. Maybe it's too early to do conclusions, but I think for me, solar panels, let me think. I don't think they are worth the cost. For me, because we also want to have right now until finishing the tech tree, we want to have those side products, and even then we want to have the side products for making space probes and asteroid boosters. So nuclear isn't really a bad thing. I mean, we do also have the uranium, so it's not, I mean, it's much cheaper in terms of people and maintenance and everything. But we kind of want to have nuclear, but it's, I guess, a good additional income of power. And if we now look, is there a graph showing the production based on the type? I don't think. I would love that to see that. But we are making 17 megawatts of solar power, or even more. It's raining right now. Oh no, it's a max 17. Max 17 megawatts, that is more than 1 boiler less on the wood, and it didn't cost us a ton to make. So I think I like solar panels. They are fun, and I absolutely love this mechanic. I want to play with this some more, eventually maybe. But I think that's it for today. Thanks a lot for looking at my video and pushing through to the end, I would say. Maybe also check out my Patreon if you are enjoying these series. I'm also gonna play some other games, and it's probably gonna be KSP as a little sequel to the rocket launches here, I would say. No, I'm not yet sure. We are gonna see each other in the stream tomorrow if you're watching this on the 13th of June 2026. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.